Another Christmas is fast approaching, and I have some gift ideas for the Philly sports fan on your list. But before I get to those, somebody asked me during our Philly Press Box show last week about my favorite Christmas movies. Well, I believe it was 2 or 3 years ago that I did such a list on the show. But hey, in light of that request, I took a look at the list that I made back then and I revised it slightly. I have relented and agreed now that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, even if Bruce Willis disagrees. So I have added that one to the list, as well as one I just saw a few weeks ago. Now, I'm not going to go over all 14 that are on the list, but I'll tell you that numbers 10 through 7 would be, here we go, Christmas Vacation, Home Alone, It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, that one only at number 8 for me. I'm sorry. And The Santa Claus. All right. The one I mentioned that I just saw recently is The Holdovers, starring Paul Giamatti, and set in 1970. It's definitely worth checking out. I have that at number 5 overall, still in theaters, by the way. After the 1951 version of A Christmas Carol at number 4, that is the best version, by the way. The Great Love Actually, 20 years old already, believe it or not, at number 3. Yes, there it is. Die Hard at number 2. It may not be a traditional Christmas movie, but damn, it is good. I kept the same number 1 that I had a few years ago, Elf, which, like Love Actually, is somehow 20 years old already. All right, that is my movie list. And now, if you're looking for a last-minute gift for a Philly sports fan, hey, consider some great reading material. What the heck? You know, I am not personally a big reader, but I did enjoy 3 or 4 real good books this year. As a kid back in the late 1960s and 70s, I watched a lot of roller derby on TV. I loved it. And Judy Arnold was one of my favorites. And, well, she has been on our show 3 times, I believe, over the years. And her book, Derby Queen, The Judy Arnold Story, is really, really good. Definitely check that out. Our friend Ray Didinger has been on the show 22 or 23 times now, and his 2007 book, One Last Read, was reissued a few months ago in paperback with an update that covers his Super Bowl 52 experience, his retirement from WIP, and more. Hey, it's Ray Diddy, so you know it is terrific. What a treat having Bob Angelo on our show a couple of times this fall. Well, Bob worked at NFL Films for 43 years before retiring a few years back. And his book, The NFL Off Camera, is just fantastic. It is 90 plus short, fun to read chapters about some of the league's colorful players, broadcasters, coaches, and yes, the voice of God, John Facenda. Bob Angelo, The NFL Off Camera. I highly recommend it. Really had fun reading that one. Well, even more recently, right before Black Friday, I believe, Angelo Cataldi's book, Loud, hit stores. And he came on here twice to talk about it. The great Angelo Cataldi. It covers his 33 years at WIP, the feuds, the Dirty 30, and the booing of Donovan McNabb at the draft, Wing Bowl, and much, much more. Check out my Philly Press Box interviews on YouTube with Angelo, and definitely consider getting this book. It is fantastic. All right. In early 2022, Mike Sealski's book about Kobe Bryant, The Rise, came out. You know, I purchased a copy, but I still haven't read it. I'm sorry, Mike, but hey, it has gotten terrific reviews. I will get to it, I promise. And Flyers legend Joe Watson just last week released his book called Thunder Mouth. If you know Joe or have seen him on our Philly Press Box show, you know it's going to be a great read. Oh, this is not a sports book, but it was written by South Jersey's own Matt Goldberg, Rings of Kindness. Haven't gotten to this one just yet either, but as it says right on the cover, it is a treasury of true heartwarming stories of kindness, something we can certainly use in this day and age. Who would have thought this TV and movie guy would be here recommending books as a holiday gift? Hey, it is a crazy, mixed up world. Merry Christmas, everybody.